You guys, man, this is the pod. When I want a podcast, I'm back with another edition. You already know what it is. Hey, man, we are having a special edition today. Tomorrow's Turkey Day, so you know. I'm gonna get my picks out before then, man. You know, I know you guys are looking forward to going ahead and making that turkey money over the holidays, man, and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my picks. This is exclusively on YouTube. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn that bell so you get notified every time I drop a vid. Let's get into it, man. Thursday, Turkey Day is tomorrow. Got 3 games on the docket. Let's get all to them. First game up, we got the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. This is in Detroit. You already know it's Turkey Day. They famously play on this day every Turkey Day. So let's get to it. Money line. Line is looking like 7.5. Detroit favorite. I would, if I'm betting straight up, give me the Lions on that and take the points. Then I would do for player props. Probably do Jared Goff over 225, Montgomery over 40, and do Jahmyr Gibbs over 25 for rushing. And then I would do Amon-Ra. I would probably do Amon-Ra for over 50 yards receiving. And then for the Packers, Jordan Love over 175. Yeah, over 175. Aaron Jones is out, so no, don't do that. And then I would probably do Jalen Reed. Right now, Reed is in a good pocket. I would probably Jalen Reed for 40 receiving. And straight up, who I'm picking? The Lions. As far as my pick for that game. So I would take the Lions straight up, money line. Then we have the Commanders versus the Cowboys. Cowboys is famously playing on every Thanksgiving. And this is in Arlington, Texas. Alrighty. So, I'm going to go with, because Dallas is the favorite, 12.5-point favorite. I would say take those points, because right now the Commanders are in a bad spot. They're in a bad spot. As far as team-wise, yeah. They can't seem to get it together team-wise, so, and Dallas at home and everything, so I would pick Dallas to win the game as well. And then for the player props, give me Dak over 200, give me Sam Howell over 200, give me Tony Pollard over 50 rushing and receiving, Brian Robinson over 40, give me CeeDee Lamb over 60 yards receiving. Ferguson over 25. And then give me Scary Terry for over 40. Like I said, taking Dallas in that game. Then to the night game, we have San Francisco 49ers in Seattle. So this game is in Seattle. Very important thing about that, because Seattle is 2-3 on the road and they're 4-1 at home. So I think this game is very important to both teams. This is for the NFC West. This is for, who's going to have that tiebreaker coming down the stretch. This game is so important to both teams. And San Francisco is 7.5-point favorites going into this game. It like they hit their stride again. So we're going to see. We're going to see what it looks like. If I had to pick, you're going to make me pick. Gun to my head, if you make me pick, I'll take the 49ers in this game. I'll take the 49ers winning this game. And then for player props, I got Brock Purdy over 200. I got Geno Smith over 200. I have Christian McCaffrey over 75 rushing and receiving. I have Kenneth Walker over 40 yards rushing. I have Brandon Ayuk over 40. I got Debo rushing and receiving. I have him over 50. I got Kittle over 25. I have DK Metcalf over 25. Tyler Lockett over 25. And, yeah. Yep, and like I said, I'm taking San Francisco. So on to the... Now we got a Black Friday game this year. And it's the Dolphins at the Jets, man, in East Rutherford. So, the Miami Dolphins are seen as 9.5-point favorites. I got the Dolphins winning the game. I might take the Jets on the points, though. But I have the Dolphins definitely winning this game. So, for the player props, Tua over 200. Whoever, they said Tim Boyle is going to be the quarterback for for the Jets. So, under 200. Give me Mosey over 40. Give me Tyreek over, whatever his average is. If it's 60, go over 60. Waddle over 25. And give me Garrett Wilson over 25. I do think he'll get the ball. And like I said, I'm taking the Dolphins. All right, so on to the Sunday games. Big game in the NFC South. We got the Saints at the Falcons. Will be played in Atlanta. Both teams are coming off a bye week. Both rested up, which is good. Both teams got a chance to rest, get their bodies right for this final stretch. Atlanta is the favorite by 1 point on the money line. If I had to pick, Saints are so inconsistent, but I also think the Falcons don't know what they're doing at quarterback. So I'm going to take the Saints. Matter of fact, for the player props, I'm going to take Derek Carr over 200. Desmond Ridder over 150. Bijan Robinson over 40. Alvin Kamara over 75, rushing and receiving. Got Chris Olave over 40. Shaheed's going to get over 25. He always catches that one. Drake London, I'll say over 25. And, yeah, like I said, I'm taking the Saints. And then we have the Steelers versus the Bengals. This game will be played in Cincy. Steelers are 1.5-point favorites going into Cincy. Make me pick money line. I think it's a rainy game. It's going to be very rainy. So if in a rainy game, give me Pittsburgh. Their run game is better. Yeah, if you're going to make me pick, I'll take Pittsburgh. I would stay away from the quarterbacks in this game because I have no clue about either quarterback. Because Joe Burrow's out, so Browning is in. I wouldn't. Nah. And then Kenny Pickett just ain't been good all year as far as numbers-wise. Now, running back, give me Joe Mixon over 40. Give me Jaylen Warren over 40. Give me Najee Harris over 40. Receiver-wise, Jamar Chase over 40. Tyler Boyd over 25. I don't know if T. Higgins is playing. Give me George Pickens over 25. Give me Deontay Johnson over 25 for the Steelers. Yep, and then we, like I said, I'm taking Steelers in that game, and now we're on to the next one. We have the Panthers going to Tennessee. Lackluster game. This is a bad off. You already got the mid offs. These are bad offs. Tennessee is seen as a 3.5-point favorite in that game. If I had to pick, I'm gonna take Tennessee in that game. Tennessee. And as far as player props, man, I would stay away from this game. So, but if you want to do what you got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to do the player props for this one. No. Alrighty, on to the next game. We have Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Colts. This is in Indianapolis. Indy is seen as 2.5 point favorites. You made me have to. If I had to pick this game, I'm gonna take the Bucks on the road. I'm gonna take the Bucks. I think they're gonna come out and win this game. I think they're gonna come out and win this one. Yeah, I think they got this. And then Baker Mayfield, I would say over 200. Gardner Minshew over 150. Zach Moss over 40. If Jonathan Taylor gets back there as well, do Jonathan Taylor over 25. I would do White over 50 rushing and receiving. Mike Evans over 40. Pittman, I would do over 25 for Pittman. Yeah, I got the Bucks winning this game. All right, on to the next one. We have the Patriots versus the Giants. This game will be played in East Rutherford. Yeah, they're going to play East Rutherford. I just got confused because of the Giants and the Jets. Normally don't play home like that normally. But I guess because the game is played on Friday, they got enough time to change it over for Sunday. So yeah, so you got that going on. Anyway, you got to make me pick whoever gonna win this game. I'll take the Giants. That's because the Patriots are in shambles right now. They look like they're on their way to a #1 overall pick and all that. Alrighty, and then for the player props in this game, the safe one. There's only literally one safe one. And that is going to be Saquon Barkley. I would take over 40 yards. And that's it. That's it. And like I said, I got the Giants winning. All right, and then on to the next game. Really important game in the AFC South. I'm sorry. We got the Jags versus the Texans. This is in Houston. The Jags are 2-point favorites going into that game. If you make me have to pick, and I had to pick, I'm going to take the Texans. I think the Texans are going to come in here, and I think they're going to, the Texans is going to win that. Yeah, I got the Texans. Yeah, because I think C.J. Stroud ready. And speaking of C.J. Stroud, I have him throwing for over 200. I have Trevor Lawrence throwing for over 150. Over 150. ETN over 40. Singletary over 50. Nico Collins over 40. Tony Dale, over 40. Noah Brown over 25. I got Calvin Ridley over 25. Got Christian Kirk over 40. Yep, and then I'm taking the Texans in that game there. Alrighty. And then we're on to the 4 o'clock games now. We have the Denver Broncos versus the Browns. This game will be played in Mile High. A very intriguing game. Denver is seen as 1-point favorites going into that game. Yeah. I'm actually gonna take the Broncos in this game. I think the Broncos defense is gonna be able to confuse DTR this week and make them turn it over more. For player props, let's go. So for player props, DTR under 200. Russell Wilson over 175. Oh no, over 150. We'll do over 150. Ford gonna be over 40. Let's see. Receiver wise, give me a Mark Cooper for over 25. Give me Cortland Sutton over 40. Jared Judy over 25. Like I said, the Broncos are going to win that one. Alrighty, and then on to the next 405 game. We have the Rams at the Cardinals. Cardinals are seen as 1-point favorites going into that game. If you made me have to pick, I think the Rams are going to win that game. I do. I think the Rams are going to win the game. Let's see. Player props, Stafford over 200. Stafford over that, and then I'm going to take Kyler Murray over 200 as well. I'm going to take James Conner over 40. I'll take Puka Nacua over 25. Cooper Kupp over 25. Hollywood Brown over 25. And that's how we play that. And then we have the Chiefs versus the Raiders. Now, this is in Vegas. Now, this is going to be my upset of the week. They have the Chiefs on money line, 8.5 favorites. I'm going to just tell you this. Raiders is playing some good football, especially at home. Give me the Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to beat the Chiefs this week. I'm going to take it. I'm going to do it. Meanwhile, I think Patrick Mahomes gets over 200. I think Aiden O'Connell on that defense going to get over 150. I think Josh Jacobs over 40. I think Pacheco over 40. Devontae over 40 receiving. I want to say Travis Kelce over 25. Yeah, that's about it, man, on that one. Yeah, and I got the Raiders. Okay, now we on to the other 425 game, which is the Buffalo Bills going to the Philadelphia Eagles. That's going to be a crazy game. Now, this is going to be a really good game right here. So, when you got that going on, let's see. And Philly is seen as 3.5-point favorites. And if you make me have to pick, I got Philly. Philly right now seem like they're hitting their groove. They're getting it. They're just hitting that groove right now, man. I got Philly. Josh Allen. Over 175. We'll do that. Over 175 for Josh. Jalen. That Bills defense. It's probably supposed to back in. So, yeah, I'll say over 200 for Jalen. DeAndre Swift over 40. A.J. Brown over 40. Devontae Smith over 25. Diggs over 40. Give me Kincaid over 25. And Gabe Davis over 25. And I got the Eagles, of course. And then on to the night game, we have the Ravens going to Cali to play the Chargers. Baltimore is seen as 3.5-point favorites going in there. Okay, and so this is how we're gonna do it for the player props. Oh yeah, if you're gonna ask me to pick, I'm gonna say this. I want to pick the Chargers so bad in this game. They're at home and everything, and I actually like the Chargers roster. But you know what? I'm going to take the Ravens. I think the Ravens beat them. I do. I think the Ravens come out and win this game. Lamar Jackson, player prop. Lamar Jackson, over 200. They'll be able to throw him over 200. Justin Herbert, over 200. Gus Edwards, over 40. Keaton Mitchell, over 25. Eckler, over 40. Keenan Allen, over 50 receiving. I got Odell over 25. I have Zay Flowers over 40. Yeah, but now, like I said, I got the Ravens. And then we go into the Monday night game. It's going to be the Bears and the Vikings in Minneapolis. So, Minnesota's seen as 3.5-point favorites. I have Minnesota winning the game. I got Josh Dobbs throwing for over 200. Yeah, I got him. Josh Dobbs were over 200. I have Justin Fields over 150. Who else? Yep, running back wise, I have Madison over 40. Khalil Herbert over 25. Receivers, we got DJ Moore over 40. Hawkinson over 25. Addy over 25. It's just going to be a collective. Like I said, I got the Vikings winning the game. Yep, so that wraps up Thursday's picks on Pod When I Want to podcast. I appreciate the love and support you guys for giving me. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Be blessed. Win some money on these parlays. And I appreciate you guys. Until next time.